Welcome, one and all, to on today's episode 17. I am your host, Paranormal Report, aka Ray, and in tonight's episode, I'm going to be delving into a hotel haunting here in the UK, actually, in Liverpool, of all places. Iconic for the Beatles and Scouse and all them, and Cilla Black and all them kind of people and intriguing things. Also, but the hotspot that we're going to be talking about is the Adelphi Hotel in Liverpool, and is said to be had lots of supernatural signs down the years and paranormal um happening going on there. And I've got a couple of articles from the Liverpool Echo here, um, and it is crazy. So, without further ado, I'll go into it. If, as always, hit that like button if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment on what on other topics I should talk about and all that kind of thing. Or give me your point of view on these kind of topics. And share it all with your family and friends and whatever. Right, without further ado, I'll show you. I'll get up the article now. One of them anyway. Spookiest things that have ever happened at the Adelphi Hotel. The Adelphi Hotel has seen lots of spooky incidents over the years, with handprints, noises in the night, and actual ghosts, all spotted by guests. The Liverpool landmark has been linked with lots of ghostly behaviour and has been hailed as Britain's most haunted hotel. Over the years, though, guests have reported strange sightings at the old hotel, and it has even attracted ghost hunters to try and get to the bottom of paranormal incidents. Author Tom Slayman previously named Adelphi as the most haunted hotel in Britain. He even claims he has seen some of the hotel's supernatural guests himself. Oi, oi, intriguing. You know, you know what I mean. And that's already like incredibly, out there. They already claim to have seen it. So, what do you think is some of the activity that they've seen? You know, what do you think they've seen? Let's find out. So, what has he think he's seen? What has he said he's seen? He said that Adelphi, in my humble opinion, is the most haunted hotel in the UK, and some incredibly strange incidents have gone on in both the present Adelphi and the one that stood there before in Victorian times. I often gave talks in the Hotel Sefton Suite and was unaware that this suite is an exact copy of the Titanic's first class smoking lounge, built by the same craftsman hired by the White Star Line. White Star Line. But that's already crazy, isn't it? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I just need to go to the toilet. But yeah, that's nuts already. All right, Daniel. So I never responded. I was just getting my food as well. um, so the Adelphi, as we were saying, this Tom Slayman, um, he gave talks in a Sefton suite of the hotel, and it was an exact copy of the first class smoking lounge from the Titanic, which is crazy. And so during one talk, there was standing room only, and many of the others. There standing room only, and I and many other people saw three men standing at the far end of the room, who were dressed as naval officers with white caps and dark jackets with all the braiding. The middle officer, who looked about 60, had a white beard and stood about 5'7" or 8, and the trio were there for one moment and then gone the next. And there were gasps of shock when this trinity of ghosts vanished. He said the following incidents have also occurred in the hotel. Raymond Brown, my first name, a 15-year-old page boy who died after becoming trapped in the baggage room lift of the Adelphi Hotel in August of 1961. His ghost, resplendent or looking rather impressive, in his cap and uniform, has reportedly picked up the luggage of guests and carried it off to the various rooms and corridors before vanishing. An unknown whistler in the lift of the hotel who often breathes down the neck of guests and often taps them on the shoulder. George, a man in a tuxedo with a toothbrush mustache, who calls to members of the public from a certain window of the Brownlow hillside of the hotel. He took his own life sometime in the 30s there at the hotel. And an unidentified female pickpocket ghost who has often been seen rifling through guest clothes and belongings in the early hours. She always disappears into thin air when she is challenged. How crazy is that? Ghost hunters shocked, their spirits swear at them on recording. Husband and wife Lee, 55, and Lindsay Steer, 52. You're 55, mate. Go on, son. Oh, I look as good as that at 55. The couple from Rotherham said that they had wanted to stay at the Rainler Street based hotel for quite some time after it was named the most haunted hotel in the UK. Remember to like and subscribe, everyone, if you're enjoying this. After booking room 105, which the pair were told had already seen paranormal activity before, they got to work investigating the building. The pair were shocked when they used a machine to try and communicate with the spirits and heard, "You," I can presume that's "you bastard." In response, Lindsay said, "We asked if there were any spirits present and didn't really get a response, but after I asked what their names were, we heard somebody say, 'You bastard,' to us. We've never heard anything like this to us before. We've never heard anyone say anything like this to us before. Most of the time, they tell us, or don't want to speak at all." Could you imagine that? Oh, hello, is anyone there? Can you please tell me what your name is? Yeah, bastard. Mm. Hmm. A pair of twin sisters were left petrified. This is the next one. After finding creepy handprints and hearing eerie noises during their stay at Adelphi. Which is crazy. Um, Lindsay and Louise Scott visited the hotel with their friends Rosie and Phoebe, and asked to, Rosie and Phoebe, on July 8th, 2020. The sisters from Walton are urban explorers and ghost hunters who upload videos on their YouTube channel. The twins and their friends booked 3 rooms at the hotel with the aim of capturing any ghoulish activity on camera. In a video shared with the Echo, the girls can be seen taking in the hotel corridors as well as a dark and empty function room. Some of the clips show the girls asking any supernatural presence to make a loud noise before banging can be heard in the distance. The girls often point to handprints on a mirror. The girls also point to handprints on a mirror in one of the corridors with what looks like a dusty handprint smeared on the wall close to the ceiling in one of their bedrooms. Oh, everyone's all right though. A couple who were supposed to be enjoying a weekend away at the hotel, saying they were left shaken after a ghost experience. Wayne Mockler and Rose Eckersley, 50 and 60, from Stockton had stayed in the hotel after visiting Liverpool for a weekend. But they claim to have had it in the lift at some paranormal encounter. Mr. Mockler said, "We went inside the lift and the door shut, almost trapping my partner's hand while she got in. At that point, the lift moved by itself to the next floor, which our room was on. And my partner, at that point, my partner was very shaken and scared at this point. We jumped out when the lift stopped with a massive bang on the next floor. The lift then opened on its own and stood open for a few minutes while I took 2 pictures." Mr. Mockler claimed when the pictures came back, there was mist visible. Really, where? Where's the mist? Yeah, Russell T Davies does lie, Dan. We know that as well as anyone. Look at the finale. Who we were supposed to have, look what was supposed to happen to Ruby's mum. Look at Sean Pertwee. Danny Dallymore and his fellow ghost hunter Connor spent the night at the hotel recording any strange goings on. Danny said, "I've always wanted to do a ghost hunt in an hotel, and the Adelphi." Exactly. That's Russell T Davies told Daniel. In a nutshell. I've always wanted to do a ghost hunt in an hotel, and the Adelphi seemed the perfect choice because it is reputed to be one of the most haunted hotels in the UK. It might not be in the best state, but we were mostly interested in the ghosts, with the 3rd floor described as the scariest. We went up and down corridors and spoke to other guests. We didn't physically see anything, but I did feel that something was watching us. The most frightening thing of all was the heat in the room. It was ridiculously hot, and there was also a constantly running tap. I was woken up at 1 a.m. because the room was so warm it felt like in an oven. The hotel itself is quite old and dated, and it was just eerie in there. I was really spooked and just glad to get out of there. So that's what they say. And then last year, Kerry Butler sent the footage off to a YouTube channel. Brothers got scared. 3 brothers have been left terrified after filming a ghost at Adelphi. Kerry Butters, along with his brother Daryl and Nikki, stayed at Adelphi in June last year. But was shocked when they watched back the footage and took footage they took while on the 3rd floor. Terry said that we went to see Elton John at Anfield, as you do, and we stayed in the Adelphi on the Friday and Saturday. We decided to go for a walk around the hotel on the Saturday, where I got 3 or 4 videos of the hotel. I never noticed at first, and it was only when I sent the videos off to friends that I got messages saying there was a voice. I then sent them off to a ghost channel from YouTube who said we had something. They didn't hear anything, he says, in the footage itself. But in the video, a slight noise that sounds like a voice can be heard in the background. And it's just crazy. So, yeah. So the Adelphi looks like it's got a reputation as being a really creepy hotel, and I'd love to go and do a ghost investigation there. No, it is. I'm not even when it's a place like that, yeah, there's also going to be hauntings there because look how old it looks. No. Yeah, I did, mate. I just done an episode on Skinwalker Ranch with Secrets of the UFO, well, Secrets of the Stars, and I done one yesterday. You got quite a bit to catch up on, mate. You need to watch all my shows. It is kind of different. It is in a way, and it's not. Like I said, just go watch all my shows, Daniel. Because I'm not even. I have covered quite a lot on everything in my. Like I said, you got quite a lot to catch up on, and that goes to anyone out there. Subscribe to me and go and watch and catch up on everything. I know. I'm doing a talk about that tomorrow. If you're around, you can come on to it if you want. I know. Look, everyone, you can even go and get the on here. Look, all the rooms. Look, 3 rooms. Cat and dogs are also allowed to stay in there, which is great, which is like classy. As I'm saying, mate, if you want to come on to do the show with me tomorrow, when I talk about it, you're more than welcome. I know. Dan even went there. Look to the Adelphi. It's crazy. There is something, like I said, Dan, just go and watch all my shows when you get a chance, and then you might have there might be a topic there which I've discussed, or that you can add something to. And then like I said, if you want to come on tomorrow when I talk about that Dyson Spheres thing, you're more than welcome. Yeah. Let's stop by and then I'll post it. Well, I'll delete it soon after though, so no one comes in like any, idiots. Right. That's what I want. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave this part here anyway of Haunted Towers. So yeah, the Adelphi Hotel, which I'm going to try and get there one day when I'm investigating paranormal stuff. But that looks like a hotbed of activity. And that's what I have to believe. I'm going to come off now. I'm going to go live on TikTok now. Because tomorrow I'm going to be doing shows on here, and I'm also going to be doing a gameplay on here tomorrow. But thank you all so much for watching. Love and respect to all of you. Be kind, be respectful, stay amazing. But most of all, stay interesting. Bye everyone. Bye Daniel.